Have you ever wondered why, despite choosing seemingly healthy options like low-fat foods, you still feel sluggish? Your energy levels aren't what they used to be, and maybe those stubborn pounds just won't budge. It's a frustrating reality for many of us as we get older. We've been told for decades that fat is the enemy, that cutting it out is the key to good health and a trim waistline. But what if that long-held belief is actually slowing down your body's natural engine, your metabolism, making it harder, not easier, to feel vibrant and energetic? It's a painful realization to think you've been doing your best, only to find out some of the very foods you chose with good intentions might be secretly working against you. The truth is, many products marketed as low-fat are far from metabolism-friendly. In fact, they often contain hidden ingredients that can throw your body's natural processes out of whack, leaving you feeling tired, foggy, and contributing to that metabolic slowdown we all want to avoid. In this video, we're going to uncover the surprising truth about 3 common low-fat products that you might be consuming daily, believing they're helping, when, in reality, they could be hindering your metabolic health. We'll talk about why they're problematic and, more importantly, what wonderful, delicious alternatives you can embrace instead. Watch to the end for something that will truly surprise you. Let's dive right into the first culprit, one that many of us have been told is a breakfast staple or a healthy snack: low-fat yogurt. And really, low-fat dairy products in general. For years, we've reached for that small pot of fruit-flavored, low-fat yogurt, thinking we're making the smart choice. The packaging often boasts about 0% fat, or light, but what it doesn't shout from the rooftops is what they've added back in to make it palatable once the fat is removed. When fat is taken out of dairy, the creamy texture and rich flavor disappear, leaving something rather bland and unappealing. So, to compensate, manufacturers often load these products with sugar, artificial sweeteners, or highly processed starches and thickeners. Think about it. A small container of fruit-flavored low-fat yogurt can sometimes have more sugar than a fizzy drink. And why is all that added sugar, or even artificial sweetener, so bad for your metabolism, especially as you get over 60? Well, when you consume a lot of sugar, especially without the balancing effect of fat or fiber, your blood sugar spikes dramatically. Your body then releases a rush of insulin to bring that sugar down. Over time, frequent spikes in insulin can lead to insulin resistance, a state where your cells become less responsive to insulin signals. This means your body has to produce even more insulin to do the same job. And high insulin levels are like a brake pedal for your metabolism. They signal your body to store fat, not burn it. And they can make it incredibly difficult to lose weight, no matter how much you exercise. Beyond that, the constant roller coaster of blood sugar highs and lows leaves you feeling drained, tired, and often craving more sugary carbs, creating a vicious cycle that further slows your metabolism. Artificial sweeteners, while not contributing to blood sugar spikes in the same way, aren't a metabolic friend either. Emerging research suggests that these sweeteners can mess with your gut microbiome, the vast community of bacteria living in your digestive system. A healthy, balanced gut microbiome is absolutely crucial for a healthy metabolism, for nutrient absorption, and even for mood. When your gut bacteria are out of balance, it can negatively impact how your body processes energy, leading to inflammation and potentially contributing to metabolic issues. Plus, for many people, artificial sweeteners can actually increase cravings for sweet foods, defeating the purpose of choosing them in the first place. Instead of those low-fat, sugar-laden yogurts, consider a simple, yet powerful alternative: full-fat plain Greek yogurt. Yes, full-fat. Don't let the word fat scare you. The fat in full-fat dairy is incredibly satiating, meaning it keeps you feeling full and satisfied for longer, reducing the urge to snack. It also slows down the absorption of any natural sugars present in the dairy, leading to a much gentler rise in blood sugar. Full-fat dairy also contains fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K2, which are essential for countless bodily functions, including hormone balance and bone health, both of which are vital for a well-functioning metabolism as we age. To make it delicious, you can add your own fresh berries, a sprinkle of nuts or seeds, a dash of cinnamon, or even a tiny drizzle of pure maple syrup or honey if you need a touch of sweetness. This way, you control the sugar, get beneficial fats, and support your gut health with the probiotics naturally found in yogurt. The same goes for other dairy products. Opt for full-fat milk, cheeses, or cottage cheese in moderation rather than their low-fat, highly processed counterparts. By making this simple switch, you're not just avoiding harmful additives, you're actively embracing nutrients that your body needs to keep that metabolic engine humming. Now that we've seen how some dairy can be a sneaky saboteur, let's turn our attention to another everyday item that often hides similar metabolic traps. Moving on from those sneaky low-fat yogurts, let's talk about something else many of us add to our healthy salads, thinking we're making a positive choice: low-fat salad dressings. Just like with dairy, when the fat is removed from salad dressing, the flavor and texture largely disappear. What fills that void? You guessed it, sugar. High fructose corn syrup, artificial colors, and often a cocktail of unhealthy vegetable oils like soybean oil, canola oil, and corn oil. These oils are typically highly processed, high in unstable omega-6 fatty acids, and prone to oxidation, especially when used in processed foods. While omega-6 fatty acids are necessary in small amounts, our modern diets are often overloaded with them, creating an imbalance with omega-3 fatty acids, which can lead to widespread inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation is a silent enemy of your metabolism. It's like a low-grade fire burning within you, disrupting hormone signals, damaging cells, and making it much harder for your body to properly regulate weight and energy. Your metabolism works best when your body is in a state of balance and calm, not constantly battling inflammation. When you pour a fat-free or low-fat dressing over your beautiful bowl of fresh greens and vegetables, you're not just adding sugar, you're potentially adding ingredients that fuel this inflammatory process. And ironically, many of the fat-soluble vitamins in those vibrant vegetables like vitamins A, D, E, and K actually require some fat to be absorbed by your body. So, by choosing a fat-free dressing, you might be hindering your body's ability to even benefit from the healthy greens you're eating. It's a double whammy, adding harmful ingredients while preventing the absorption of beneficial ones. Think about it this way: your body is designed to process whole, natural fats. Healthy fats are not only crucial for energy, but they're also vital for hormone production, brain health, and keeping you feeling satisfied. When you bypass natural fats for a chemically altered, sugar-laden dressing, your body gets confused. It might still crave fat because it knows it needs it, leading you to eat more or snack unnecessarily later. This cycle of unsatisfied cravings and potential overeating further contributes to metabolic slowdown and weight gain. So, what's a better choice for your salads? The answer is simple and delicious: healthy, whole food fats. Think about making your own simple vinaigrette with extra virgin olive oil, a good quality vinegar like apple cider vinegar or balsamic, a squeeze of fresh lemon juice, and some herbs and spices. Extra virgin olive oil, a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, is rich in monounsaturated fats and antioxidants, which are known to be anti-inflammatory and supportive of heart health and metabolism. You could also use avocado oil, which has a mild flavor and is also rich in healthy monounsaturated fats. Another fantastic option is to simply dress your salad with a generous dollop of mashed avocado. Avocado provides healthy fats, fiber, and a creamy texture that's incredibly satisfying. You could also sprinkle nuts or seeds like walnuts or pumpkin seeds directly onto your salad for a healthy fat and protein boost. These natural fats will not only help your body absorb the nutrients from your vegetables, but will also keep you feeling full and prevent those post-meal sugar crashes that lead to more cravings and metabolic sluggishness. By ditching the processed low-fat dressings and embracing whole, natural fats, you're fueling your body with what it truly needs to keep your metabolism active and vibrant. Now, let's talk about another seemingly innocent category that often flies under the radar. Finally, let's turn our attention to the third category of products that often wear a low-fat disguise, but are secret metabolism saboteurs: many low-fat packaged snacks. We're talking about things like low-fat crackers, low-fat cookies, fat-free rice cakes, or even certain low-fat breakfast cereals. The marketing often makes them sound like the perfect guilt-free treat or a smart choice for a snack, especially if you're trying to manage your weight. But if you peer closely at the ingredient list, you'll often find them packed with refined carbohydrates, hidden sugars, unhealthy trans fats or hydrogenated oils, and a slew of artificial ingredients, flavors, and preservatives. Consider a typical low-fat cracker. To achieve that low-fat status, they often remove natural fats and replace them with refined flours, like white flour, and then add sugar, corn syrup solids, or maltodextrin for taste and texture. Refined carbohydrates are a nightmare for your metabolism, particularly as we get older. They digest incredibly quickly, causing a rapid surge in blood sugar, similar to what we discussed with sugary low-fat yogurts. This leads to that familiar insulin spike, followed by a blood sugar crash. This roller coaster doesn't just leave you feeling tired and irritable. It also puts significant stress on your pancreas, can lead to chronic inflammation, and encourages your body to store fat rather than burn it for energy. Your metabolism essentially gets stuck in fat storage mode instead of fat burning mode. Furthermore, many of these low-fat snacks, especially those with long shelf lives, contain highly processed, unhealthy vegetable oils or even trans fats. Disguised as partially hydrogenated oils, trans fats are incredibly damaging to your health. They promote inflammation throughout the body, contribute to insulin resistance, and can directly harm your metabolic function by disrupting cell membranes and altering how your body handles fats. They are perhaps one of the worst things you can put in your body for metabolic health. Even seemingly benign options like fat-free rice cakes, while low in fat, are often just empty calories of rapidly digestible carbohydrates with little to no fiber or protein. They cause a quick blood sugar spike, leaving you hungry again soon after and providing no sustained energy or metabolic benefit. The key takeaway here is that low fat doesn't automatically mean healthy, especially when it comes to processed foods. When fat is removed from a food, something else has to take its place to make it appealing, and that something else is almost always a combination of sugar, refined carbs, and unhealthy processed ingredients that are far more detrimental to your metabolism than natural fats ever were. These engineered foods trick your body. They don't provide the satiety signals that whole, natural foods do, leading to overconsumption and a constant battle with cravings. So, what should you reach for instead when hunger strikes focus on whole, unprocessed snacks that contain a balance of healthy fats, protein, and fiber? Think a handful of raw nuts like almonds or walnuts, which are rich in healthy fats, fiber, and protein that will keep you full and satisfied. Or maybe some seeds, like pumpkin or sunflower seeds. An apple with a spoonful of natural peanut or almond butter is another fantastic option. The fiber from the apple combined with the protein and healthy fats from the nut butter creates a slow, steady release of energy without the blood sugar spike. Hard-boiled eggs are a powerhouse of protein and healthy fats, excellent for sustained energy. Sliced avocado with a sprinkle of salt, or even a small bowl of full-fat cottage cheese with some berries, can be incredibly satisfying and metabolically friendly. By choosing snacks like these, you're providing your body with the real nutrients it needs to operate efficiently, supporting a healthy, active metabolism, and avoiding those sneaky ingredients that slow you down. So, we've walked through 3 categories of low-fat products that might be unknowingly slowing down your metabolism: the seemingly innocent low-fat yogurts loaded with sugar and artificial sweeteners, the tricky low-fat salad dressings often packed with inflammatory oils and hidden sugars, and the widely available low-fat packaged snacks that are typically just refined carbohydrates and unhealthy additives in disguise. The common thread here is that removing natural fat from foods often results in manufacturers adding back ingredients that are far more detrimental to your metabolic health, especially as you navigate your 60s and beyond. Remember, fat isn't the enemy. It's the highly processed, sugar-laden, chemically altered substitutes that are. It might feel a little overwhelming to rethink decades of dietary advice, but I want to reassure you that making these changes doesn't have to be drastic or difficult. Even small shifts can make a profound difference to your health and happiness. Think about replacing just one of these low-fat items in your daily routine with a whole food alternative. Instead of that low-fat fruit yogurt, try full-fat plain Greek yogurt with some fresh berries. Swap out your low-fat dressing for a simple homemade olive oil and vinegar blend. And instead of that low-fat cracker, reach for a handful of nuts or an apple with nut butter. These are not about deprivation. They are about upgrading your choices to truly nourish your body and revitalize your metabolism. Embracing healthy, natural fats is not just about weight management. It's about boosting your energy levels, improving your focus, supporting your brain health, and feeling more vibrant and alive every single day. Imagine waking up with more get up and go, having sustained energy throughout the afternoon without that usual slump, and simply feeling more comfortable and confident in your own skin. That's the power of supporting your metabolism with the right foods. I genuinely hope this information helps you make more informed choices on your journey to feeling your absolute best. I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed any differences when you've cut back on low-fat processed foods? What are your favorite healthy, full-fat alternatives? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be incredibly helpful to someone else in our community. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical tips and advice to help you live your best life at every age. You deserve to feel fantastic. And with these simple shifts, you are well on your way.